Welcome back. Welcome back to Football Kings. It's a sad, it's a sad day for Liverpool fans losing 3-0 to Nottingham Forest at Anfield. It's quite unexpected, but some of the fixtures that we had today were very unexpected, not even Liverpool. I thought Newcastle, I mean, for me specifically, they were unexpected. Maybe for you, they weren't. But Newcastle, Man City, I thought City were going to win, but Newcastle won. I expected Chelsea to beat Burnley, and that did happen. But then Bournemouth, West Ham, I expected Bournemouth to win, but they drew. But the biggest shock was Liverpool losing at Anfield 3-0. This is a back-to-back 3-0 loss. And I feel like a majority of this stream will be talking about what went wrong. What happened? Like, we've thrown away Carabao Cup because we wanted
There's a lot. There's a lot.
things on the team. We wanted more training, tactics. We looked good against Villa. We looked good against Real Madrid. What happened at the Etihad that made Arne Slot just revert to some?
He reverted back to
that,
like his old ways.
That he clearly sees is not working. I don't get it. Like, what exactly did he?
And yesterday, you clearly said it that Ekitike will play. Do you get what I'm saying? Which we all expected. Why is Ekitike not starting?
Why did Ekitike not play?
You start Isak and he has only 14 touches. 14.
It's abysmal. Like, it's mad. It's madness. Ridiculous. Like, so many people having thoughts, but this is the first time in my life where I'm like, or the first time, not in my life, the first time this season that I'm slot out. Honestly, I have nothing. Like, I'm in so much shock that I'm just like, this guy is not the right man for the job. He simply is not. I mean, some fans have seen this a long time ago, and I've already called it. This guy is a fraud.
Yeah,
he is a fraud. I'm telling you, like, he's not the right guy for this job. What still baffles me is how are you giving these players, you're giving this whole squad, and even from a baseline tactics, they don't look good.
They don't look good.
I told you, like, the team has not heavily changed from last season to this season. Certain people have left.
Even Salah had a good performance today.
Yeah, like
was decent, right?
Luis Diaz, Nunes, which was not even a key player. Jota unfortunately passed, and Kwanzaa left and Trent left. So these people are the reason why we're not playing well. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I don't understand. I really don't get it. It's gotten to a point where, bro, you threw Carabao Cup away. You threw it away. You sent academy boys. You put them, the young boys. These boys are kids. You put kids out there, made them struggle and suffer because you wanted to revamp things with the team. We had 4 tough matches. You lost to Crystal Palace. You won Aston Villa. You won Real Madrid at Anfield. You lost to City. Nottingham Forest at Anfield. What happened? Him coming out to say it's my responsibility. If we win, it's my responsibility. If we don't win it, shut up. We always
very stupid of him. Like, I don't like saying that.
When has it not been his responsibility?
Maybe is it just realizing that it's his responsibility?
It has always been your responsibility. You're the coach.
Yeah.
If
they
the
were terrible.
It's on you.
The match was that bad that I had to leave the match and go and watch Wolves Crystal Palace.
I'm so confused.
I came back. I was just like, nothing changed.
This Premier League, every time a team scores us first, we lose. Every single where is the fight that we used to see from the Liverpool? Our identity is slowly dying under this coach. His mentality is so poor. For you to concede the tournament already shows that you're not the man for the job. How do you concede? What has been paining me all this time is I want to see the payoff of this Carabao Cup that is going to throw away. I want to see the payoff. I really want to see the payoff. I'm absolutely not okay. I'm actually not okay. This is rubbish. It's crap. It gets to a point where you just have to call a spade a spade. He's not the right guy for the job. And people that will come out and say, "Oh, you have to support him. You have to support the teams. It's only the plastic fans that saying you shut up too. Those fans too need to shut the fuck up." Amorim was giving Ten Hag's team. Amorim was Ten Hag's team. Don't compare this to Amorim. Amorim is bringing it. Let us see if Man U will beat Everton.
Amorim is even bringing. You can see what he's trying to do.
You can see what he's doing.
What is your coach trying to do? I don't get it. The Szoboszlai in right back has never worked. Why do you persist with it against a strong? And you said it yesterday.
You said it yesterday. Why will you start Kekes?
Like,
how did
why?
Kekes make it back into this team?
Why?
Exactly. How?
I don't get it.
How Kekes has made it back into this team.
I don't get it. Like, what was the rationale for that? God. When I saw the lineups, I was just like, God, is your coach joking or what? What is he up to? Is he a joke or what is he doing?
Gomez has literally been in this team.
Gomez can play right back. Why can't he
played
use Gomez?
Every single position across the back line. You will not start Gomez.
You will not start Chiesa.
You will not give Chiesa a chance.
Your best player, which is Isak, up front, you don't start him. You keep him on the bench. He's practically Ekitike. Sorry, he's practically killed that guy's morale.
He's
killed the momentum that Ekitike had.
Like Ekitike comes on. What kind of nonsense subs is he making?
Ekitike comes on and it feels like he doesn't have any. Like the substitutions were.
His substitutions are poor. You remove Konate, you bring in Ekitike.
Even Konate was just like, brother, are you sure you know what you are doing? The look on his face when the camera showed him was just like, Do you get what I'm saying? He too was surprised by the change, but you now put Gravenberch as defender.
Like every single time he tries the same thing that just doesn't work. Gravenberch is not a center back. I don't understand this flipping coach. I don't understand this. This man is literally insane.
At this point in time, he's mad. He's madness.
I don't understand
him. Madness. It's total madness, to be honest with you.
It's
total madness. When I saw Gravenberch in right back, I say, is it that this man doesn't realize what's like? I don't get it. Are you self-sabotaging yourself, or what exactly are you doing?
Why he levels on the table?
He now even the other people have not played though. You still go down. You now made it worse. He now made it worse, right? By now putting Gravenberch as center back. I'm like, your midfield, like you are trying to create. I'm still trying to think of what's the rationale. Are you just putting the striker in front? Because you're putting the striker in front. How is he going to get the ball? How is he going to score? Who is going to create the chance? Now you don't even have a solid base. This is basis of football, kids, that I'm talking about. Even me, that I'm a grassroots coach, I know this one. Do you get the person you are pulling him further from the opportunity that he can create for your team and putting him in defense? How is Gravenberch going to help your team if he's in defense? Szoboszlai, during the match, you notice that after they've scored, he now started talking to his assistant, like, oh, maybe what we did in halftime, it might not be the right thing. If you see, then he now puts Curtis Jones as right back. Curtis Jones started playing right back. I hope you know. He now switched Szoboszlai back to the middle. Kingsley, to be honest with you, I don't think Slot can win a game in the Premier League. I don't think he can. He doesn't have an idea of what to do. I don't think so.
You know the funny thing?
I don't think so.
I'll say two things now.
Yeah.
The first thing is, if we were not getting those last minute wins early on in the season, we'll be
you guys were in relegation. Yes.
We'll be in relegation form right now.
Oh my God. Yeah.
If we do not get those wins that we got early in the season, we'll be in relegation form right now. And people are coming out to say, some fans will still come out to say Slot should still be our coach.
Are there fans that are still saying that?
There's some fans that are still saying Slot should still be our coach, and they're mad. If you're a Liverpool fan and you still believe in this coach, I'm surprised. I want you to convince me why we should still believe in this guy. Do you know the funny thing? Do you know what is pissing me off? What is pissing me off is, I've never come on this stream and said, Slaughter, they should sack this man. This guy has tried this Gravenberch at center back
several times. Yes, he got red card. He almost got red card.
Yes, he said last season he got red card when he tried this Gravenberch at center back. Even when he was trying it last season, I was like, this does not make sense. Gravenberch is not
Doesn't
the
make
center back. What are
sense.
you doing?
Exactly.
He tried it,
Exactly.
it did not work. He brought that same idea to show you how stubborn and clueless this man is. Try the same idea again. You've tried the same thing so many
Even
times to see clearly with your eyes that it's not working.
not working. The player,
You always want to open up the game so that
The
you can
play-
spread the low block team so that you can. It does not work.
the player himself doesn't even want to play at center back.
Gravenberch is not even. He's not
He
even.
doesn't
We've been talking
want
about
to
how
play.
Gravenberch even as
Yeah,
a
he
six.
doesn't want to.
Gravenberch
He
even as a
doesn't want
six is like a makeshift six because this guy is an
Yes.
eight.
8. You converted him to a 6. Now you want to convert him further to a
To a
center back.
centre-back.
You want to convert Soboslai to
You
a
want to
right back.
convert everybody to a. Tell
I don't
FSG you
understand.
need a centre back. Tell FSG you have Gomez on the bench. You have centre backs on the bench.
Use Gomez.
What is Gomez there for? He didn't even bring in Gomez in this game. He did not bring in Gomez.
And you use Curtis Jones as right back.
I don't get this. You did not bring in Gomez. You take out Ekitike. You take out Konate. You bring in Ekitike. You take out Robertson. Kekes. You bring in Robertson. You get Robertson on the bench. Robertson is your starter. Is your starter at left back. He covers you so much.
And it's because of
you take out Isak. You bring in Chiesa.
I think it's the international game he played, but at the same time,
it's an excuse.
Yes, you can use him. You can use him. You can use him first half. You can use him first half and bring him.
Excuse.
Today, I was angry at Maresca, but after I watched this Liverpool game, Kingsley, I was just so.
I don't understand.
I don't know if to call it terrified
I'm just done. At this point, we're not even top. What kind of top 4? Top 4 is top 4 is not even in my in fact, it's in the review now.
You're talking of top 4. You should be talking like is to solve. I don't think this guy would last. That's my thinking now. Like, does he last?
I don't think even piss me off coming out to say, yeah, it's my responsibility. We made some changes. Let me go and read the nonsense he was saying. That just pissed me off.
Brother, are you not the coach? Which person's responsibility is it?
I'm confused. Like, is it us that are paying money? I'm confused. Like, which person is supposed to make the change to take responsibility for it? Coming out to say it's my responsibility. If things go well or things go bad, here it's always my responsibility. I try to adjust a few things that didn't really work out. We weren't able to create chances. We have quality players, and it's my job to get the best out of them. I'm not as of now. It's my responsibility. Of course, you put everybody. The fans have come out so far since this season has started. Fans have been insulting the players. Florian Wirtz is this. Isak is this.
No,
these people are this. These people are that. He has been escaping. Is that we are not defending? We are not defending set pieces. That was his excuse all season since the season has started. We cannot defend set piece. We cannot defend. Then fix it. We cannot defend set piece. We cannot defend set piece. We cannot defend set piece. Fair enough. You cannot defend set piece. They started scoring you from open play. That excuse was not there again.
You
cannot defend set piece because teams started scoring you from open play. You're like, okay, the only way you can fix this, you threw away Carabao Cup, which means one competition gone that we possibly cannot even win Carabao Cup. I don't even see us beating Crystal Palace anyways. We didn't even give it a proper fight. Where was the fight? Where was the chance? You threw it away because you wanted your team to survive. You got a point at Villa. Believe you me, Ikena was right about one thing. If Villa had scored us first, that chance that hit the bar, if that had entered inside, we would have lost to Villa.
You have lost, actually, yeah. So that Villa,
we won Villa. Yeah. Then Real Madrid. We won Real Madrid.
Even that Real Madrid was 1-0.
1-0 win.
The Real Madrid was 1-0. City showed everything. City showed everything today. Chris, do you know the funny thing? Nottingham Forest did not have to work so hard to get this win. They didn't work. They were hard working. They did well. They were super organized. But you see the way they were just. Do you know the funny thing? It was as if Alisson played today, but it was as if Alisson was not there, because the goals they scored, there's nothing Alisson could have done. Even if you use the other guy, it will still be 3-0. Because there's all these saves that Alisson made are saves that the other keeper would make. Do you get what I'm saying? So at least now the coach is showing his true color in the sense that
They had a goal ruled out, it could have been 4-0.
yes, I saw, and to me that's not even handball. It was here. It was here, but let's say it's handball, but it was here. It's crazy. I don't know, like when what convinced me that I don't think this guy is good enough was when I watched that City game. Then today again, I saw him reverting to the nonsense he's been doing that has never worked.
You want to create chance. The only idea you have to create chance is to take out your center back, bring in a striker,
That's so daft, actually, if you think
and
of
then
it.
move your six to go. He's such an amateur. He's an amateur coach.
You
It
can
just
you
shows
can
you that it
actually
shows you that the
yeah,
Dutch league is an amateur
not.
league.
Yeah, you actually you can remove one of your right or left your right, not the right backs or left backs, the full backs, I mean. Remove one of them. That's the best option. Remove one of them, then bring in a striker. So you can have those three players makeshifts. Then the guy in the midfield will just be dropping. But for you to remove the main person in the middle, that's very risky, right? And you are you are pulling Gravenberg back. Gravenberg can even give you a chance to create something. I'm telling you that last season, I think you guys started losing when he started changing his tactics and introducing like a lot of things into the team
When he
towards the
started
end of.
moving away from the default that Liverpool were playing
Yeah,
with.
before he was playing with exact defaults Klopp has been playing with. He just tweaked the defensive, made it better. Boom, you guys, and which it worked. So why that's the way you guys have always played. Play that way, right? And you now talk of people that were known for, but today, Salah was okay today. To be honest, I can't really come out and question. Anyways, at the same time, you can say, why didn't he score? But still, I think he just did what he could do. Do you get? But to be honest with you, it's because of this manager you have that Viet, you are not seeing the best out of Viet. I'll tell you now. If Viet was in Chelsea, he would have done better than what he's doing now. With Maresca, it's just me thinking. Because Maresca will use him. Your coach is not using him properly. Isak only had 14 touches. 14. For 68 minutes, Isak had 14 touches. And I don't get why you're starting Isak. Like, what was the rationale for starting Isak? What was the rationale for starting Kokes? What was the rationale for who do you guys play midweek? Do you have a Champions League game midweek?
Bro, at this point, I don't even. Let me check. Give me a sec. Let me check. Yeah, PSV
Well, you can beat PSV with Kokes now.
at
Like,
Anfield.
you can beat PSV with Kokes. You can beat PSV with
Liverpool
Kokes.
fans thinking, okay, this ride of Forest, West Ham, Sunderland, Leeds, you use it to pick up points. At this point, I don't even think we can beat Sunderland.
You can't. I will say it now.
Brighton, I don't even think we can beat Brighton.
The same
At
way,
this point, Anfield is a playground for people to come and win.
the same way I said yesterday that Man City cannot beat Newcastle simply because of their away form. It's the same way I'll tell you, Liverpool, with the way you guys are playing.
Form. We don't have any form. There's no home form. There's no away form. What's our form?
With the way you guys are playing, you can't beat Sunderland. You can't beat Brighton because Brighton will cut through you. Right? Chevy, come on.
It's sad, man.
They say things we learned from today's game. What did you learn as a United fan watching? What things did you learn from the game? What things did you learn? Let us know. What things did you learn from the game? What things did you learn? Anyways,
this season we'll just end up being out of the Champions League early. I don't see us going far this season with this guy. I don't see us going far because I don't know how you revert back.
Liverpool did not waste. No. You didn't waste 300 million.
He cannot get the best out of these players.
I'm the one telling you guys that if Florian Wirtz, Chevy, if Florian Wirtz was with another manager in the Premier League, he would do 100 times better. This guy is clueless. If Florian Wirtz was on my team and Kopama is not there, he will do better as even as a 10. As a winger, he will do better. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't understand what BARNES is saying. Like, he might have fixed the challenges that team is a title winning team.
He might have fixed the challenges. Oh, he shouldn't have bought Isak. Did you guys really need Isak? If you think about it, you didn't really need Isak. But that's hindsight.
If you lose the next game, what next? Then? Which next game? Champions League or next Premier League?
Who are you playing in the Premier League? West Ham. West Ham now are difficult to beat. I hope you know.
The same Nuno Espirito Santo that beat him.
Kingsley. I'm talking of, like, I watch part of West Ham Bournemouth. Do you get what Premier? I watch part of West Ham Bournemouth.
I'm already slot out.
West Ham.
If the management want to wait till West Ham away and then we lose away, then they know what to do. There's one thing with this is the thing, right? This is the thing. There's a difference between things are not clicking. We're not getting as much wins as we should be getting, right? But at home we beat certain teams and we are like a decent position in the table. For example, when Klopp was going through the season that was not a good season, that we ended up in Europa League. Yeah, we had some games where we lose, we win, but it was not this bad. People are like, oh yeah, Klopp, it was not this bad.
No. Wasn't this bad. At least Klopp will win.
Forget about the title, man. You guys you just want it. This is what is giving him credit. This is what he's riding on. He's riding on. Look at the now. Look at what he's doing now. Last season, these same tactics that he has tried that has not worked. He has been trying the same thing.
Yes,
the guy is clueless.
Last season is when he started.
Last season he has been trying the same.
Especially from the Chelsea game.
He's been trying it.
From the Chelsea game of last
season. He did it against Chelsea. He did it against Chelsea.
He lost 3-1. Do you get what I'm saying? Because the excuse he was giving.
All excuses.
Was giving them was they've won the title, we've won the title, that's why.
Wait, Chelsea, were you guys this poor under Potter? 6 out of 7.
No, we were not. No. We say you have lost 6 out of 7. I don't think even Chelsea were this poor under Potter. Potter. When Potter was in Chelsea, the thing with Potter is that Potter got a lot of draws too. He wasn't losing. So Potter would typically get 2 wins, then he goes on maybe 2 losses or 3 losses or 2 losses, then he gets 2 draws.
One of them getting a draw. Have we drawn this season? Have we drawn this season?
You've not drawn. Have you drawn? No, you've not drawn. I don't think you've drawn.
We win
or you lose, which is a 6 games. You've lost 6 games. But you know the funny thing now is that Guardiola had his own spell where he lost 7 games, right?
It's not the same thing with Amorim. I keep telling you guys, it's not the same thing with Amorim. We're like, oh, come on, give him time. See Amorim. It's not the same.
No.
Amorim was giving a poor team. Amorim was giving a poor team, and at the end of the day, he got some guys preseason, and then he became better. It's not the same thing with Amorim.
You can't compare with
this
Amorim.
Guy was giving a good team. In preseason, they gave him more reinforcements.
And 300 million or 400 million.
It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing.
Amorim was not bad. Amorim was not giving a 160 million pound player or a 132 million pound player. Amorim was never giving those luxuries, right? He's just putting together his team, and you can see the sign. You can see what he's trying to do. CFC game, I welcome. Say this Liverpool team is garbage. It's not about slot system. The players are average. Which of the players? I think the manager. I think the manager
has not changed so far. The team has not changed too much from last season. Are you telling me Florian Wirtz that a very good player just comes to Liverpool and becomes average, right? Prior to this Isak that we are seeing now, you guys do not come out and say Isak was average.
No,
you would not have said that, right?
He's
I don't believe
manager.
the players are average. He's making them look average with his poor tactics.
Yeah.
We've lost half of the games so far this season. Half of the games we've played so far. Right, I'm dropping the link in the chat.
You can
half of the games so far.
Call in if you want. The link is there. You can call in. Let's hear your thoughts.
It's just crap. I think it's crap.
Chevy, you can call in. The link is in the chat, right? You say AB saying 6 losses out of 7 Prem is relegation form. Let's be honest, but then can Liverpool bounce back? I think so. Maybe not on that slot. I'm also of the same thinking.
The last time teams have this type of form, they don't even make top 4. They finish out of a European
Club
position.
tried. He finished 5th that year. Remember,
and the reason why the next year he fixed things. We started winning the next year, and they were able to get up to 5th. But at the end of the day, we got Europa League spot.
It was
with this guy. We're not going to get Europa League spot. Chevy has joined. Let me add him. Yeah, Chevy, can you hear us?
Hello, good evening, good afternoon, my guys. How you not doing now? How you guys doing?
Evening.
Good.
Good evening. As a Chelsea fan, I'm okay.
Andy, you are definitely okay. He's the other person that is not okay right now. His blood is red.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. So the thing is, I wouldn't lie, and this is like not me not being biased or banting or anything, is I feel like Liverpool's downfall, and the slot has 50%, I swear. But also I blame 2 people. And those 2 people, and let me say 3, but the third person is not his fault. Alisson has not been available. I think he's very important to how you guys structure your defense. He has not been available. He just got back. I think the remaining 2 people that I blame this season is Mohamed Salah and Virgil van Dijk. So the thing about Virgil van Dijk is I feel like Mohamed Salah, I don't know what was going through his head. I don't know. He's going through some things. And you guys do not have a direct replacement for Mohamed Salah. You guys don't have someone that you can bench him and, that person plays, someone that, can be a direct swap for him. So I feel like you guys are missing in that like perspective, and it's very important to the style of play you guys use. And Virgil van Dijk on his own, I feel like Virgil van Dijk has not come to a realization that he's not as good as he used to be. He's not as sharp as he used to be. He's no longer the player. He's no longer the player that he was, to be very honest. When Rooney said something about them weeks ago, I can't remember really, but he scrutinized the defense. And I think you guys won 2 games, one in the Champions League and one in the Premier League. But the second one was in the Champions League. And he was there, and Virgil van Dijk basically came out to attack Rooney that day, like saying, okay, what does he have to say now? I was saying, he was just saying it from like, critiquing the squad, but Van Dijk thought it was like a direct attack. So me right now, what is your response to Rooney? Do you know if they had continued, performing better and all that, nobody's going to say, oh, Rooney, you were right or something. But like people say, oh, Wirtz was performing against Bundesliga teams that are open.
Yeah.
You come to the Premier League now, that everybody's playing long balls. They are playing long balls for you, and throwing balls, everything. You can't perform. Like you're not holding this thing. You really cannot say the players are trash, because Kekes has performed in the league before. Forget Wirtz. Ekitike has held his own this season. Isaac has performed in this league. So what is the problem? And it boils down to why I was saying about Wirtz initially this season. I feel like English media love Liverpool. And Andy,
they treat them like babies.
Yes,
like their favorite.
Kingsley might not agree, but English media love
if it's Man U. Oh my god!
When Ten Hag was having issues, I think
Ten Hag was not as worse as this, so it wasn't as bad
exactly.
As this.
When Ten Hag was having issues, Carragher, them, all of them already had an interview. Oh, what's going on? Something. They are still making excuses for this team. I don't understand. This is a team that won the league. Oh. Let's not say you saw Diaz. Please, I don't want to hear it. You guys won the fucking league. Even when Pep Guardiola was losing, there was a time he was losing last season. Everybody was on his back. Oh, he's finished. Oh, one thing. Nobody's saying that thing, like things like that for Liverpool. Nobody's building. Nobody's writing articles for Liverpool. It's just very sickening. And I understand that they're going through a tough period and all that. Even teams that are performing far better this season, Chelsea has had more scrutiny in the Premier League
than Liverpool. I'm telling you. Yeah.
So what are we talking about here? Yeah, if you guys want to get a new manager, cool, no problem. Do you understand? I feel like me, low-key, I wouldn't lie. I feel like if any new manager is going to make an impact for Liverpool, I feel like it's still next year. You guys will most likely qualify for Europa or play Conference League for the first time. I don't feel like you guys miss out on Europe totally. But if you guys miss out on Europe totally, it's not a new thing. You guys have been there, before club or during club self. So it's not a new thing. So that's what I have to say, to be very honest, about Liverpool and their situation at the moment.
What did you make of a Man City's game? Did you watch Man City, Newcastle?
Yeah,
Man City?
they robbed Man City. They robbed Man
City. That penalty, is it the penalty? The VAR?
No, the second goal, not even the penalty, the offside. That was clear offside. Even when I saw it, I knew it was offside. And
who was offside? Who was offside?
Oh, Bruno was offside.
But was he interfering with the play?
He was the one that nodded the ball back.
He was the one that nodded the ball back.
Oh, yes. He was the one.
He was the one that headed the ball back.
Yeah.
He was the one that headed the ball back. And you know the thing about Premier League that pisses me off? You normally draw offside line from the shoulder.
They didn't draw it.
Drawing it from his elbow. When did you guys start drawing offside line from
elbow?
How? If you guys want Arsenal to win the league, just say it already.
Just say it. Yeah. Oh my God.
I don't understand.
Oh my God.
As much as I'm not a big Man City fan, but like that one was just too blatant. Like
it was blatant.
Feet was so close to the. No, it was no that one Man City. They should have drawn.
But they will have still dropped points anyways. But what would you say about the general performance? Because I have this. Yesterday I said it. I said I'm not convinced about Man City's away form. Nobody can convince me. They are bad away, right? Because now they've lost 3 games away, drawn 1, and maybe won 2. They've lost 3, drawn 1, and won 2. That's bad for someone that wants to win the league, right? So I don't know. Do you think their away form is like? What would you say of their performance generally? They usually beat Newcastle. Let's not forget that.
So what I would say is, to be very honest, Arsenal is Arsenal. I don't trust them. Man City is Man City at the end of the day. Yes, Man City is Man City at the end of the day. I feel like if it should be earlier, but by January, if Man City do not, because Liverpool are also disappointing, I don't believe Chelsea can compete. As much as they're the closest to us.
We're not consistent. We're not consistent.
Man, you also. Yeah, Man, you're not in the conversation because Man is even going to get worse during AFCON. Because that one, I don't even know how we will survive without Mbeumo. Hamad that right week. So I feel like Man is even going to get worse. So Arsenal don't have anybody going to AFCON. They have their complete squad. Mosquera has shown that he can do the job. They also have that Akapi, which I'm a very big fan of. I like the guy so much, even from Bayern Leverkusen. So I feel like they do not have any downside anytime soon. Yeah, anytime soon. So I feel like Arsenal are going to, if they keep it up, I feel like they should win the league. In as much as I don't want them to, because they're going to be saying them winning the league is the best thing after jollof fries. But like at this point, nobody else.
but
Nobody else is competing.
competing. But you know one thing, Loki, that I believe, right? Tomorrow
Okay.
they probably beat Spurs. I think they will beat Spurs, right? But when they come to Stamford Bridge, I still have the feeling, and I'll say that they will drop points at Stamford Bridge. I know people will say, "Oh,
And do us that favor.
how they will probably." I think they will drop points at Stamford Bridge because it's games generally you don't expect us to turn up. Those are the ones we turn up.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, definitely.
and Man City now, Man City drop point this week, which is also good for Arsenal,
Yeah.
right? It's good for them. But I think this is an opportunity for Arsenal to like not take their foot off the gas or more, like full
Yeah.
acceleration. You have to go. If Man City gives you 10 points,
Yeah.
take that 10 point because you will
Yeah.
need it at the end of the season.
Yeah, exactly. That's what
You
I'm saying.
you will
If
need it at the end of the
Man City
season.
is also yeah. Man City's situation is also, everybody knows Man City. They become
Stronger later.
bloodthirsty hounds around February, March. That
Yeah.
time they start
Yeah.
slugging every single person. But I don't know
Yeah.
if you've noticed something. This whole life we've been having a conversation, me and you. Somebody has been awfully silent. I don't know why.
I've been
He has not
listening.
had
I've been
anything.
listening. No. I've been
Oh
listening. I've
my
been
God,
listening.
Chevy.
I've been listening. I've been paying attention. The thing is this.
He's
No,
thinking
no,
about his club.
no. I've been listening. I've been listening to everything you guys are saying.
Yeah.
One thing I don't agree with is Chevy saying that Anislot has 50% of the blame. I actually think it's more 60-40. I would blame Anislot 60%.
More.
Yeah, for
Okay.
this issue that we are facing, more than 50%, because at the end of the day,
Selections.
you're the head coach.
Yeah,
You're the one that makes
selections. You make
you're the one that
selections.
selects the first team. You're the one that sets the tactics. You're the one that assesses them in training. You're the one that gets them ready in terms of player development. You're the one that integrates a new players into your squad. And I keep on saying it, like the team last season compared to this season, the title winning team last season to this season,
It's
only
not
few
far off.
players have gone.
Yeah.
Gakpo was there last season. He was primarily the person that played. Wait, let me finish. Gakpo was there last season. He was primarily the person that played as our left winger. Same with Salah playing right wing. Robertson was a starter and left back.
Diaz too was good.
Diaz left. Nunes left. Jota died. Those are the three people in the attack that left. Chiesa that was there last season is still there, right? You added two attackers into that, two people into the attack. Isak and Ekitike. Ekitike has been really, really good. You came out and said Isak, did not have a preseason, he's not fully fit, whatever he's been saying, right? So you bringing in Kekes that was already good at Bournemouth, coming in, playing him in a way that doesn't fit him, because tactically we've seen that he has played Kekes as like some sort of like an inverted fullback, which we already said doesn't make sense. That's not excuse. He's a wing back, right? And he's somebody that you want him to just be explosive on that left wing. You want him to go up and down because he has the pace, he has the speed. And the only difference, Conor Bradley that was there last season is still there. You added Frimpong. Frimpong is injured, right? Conor Bradley is injured right now, so he could not play this game. But at the end of the day, even from a tactical standpoint, and it's what has been taking major risk since the end of last season to this season, right? So even if you integrate new players into the squad, you give Anislot Mbappe, and Anislot to still have the same form.
Same issue. You will still have the same issue.
You still have the same issue.
Yeah.
Defensively, we saw.
Questions that I have for you is, Klopp's last season, they didn't win the league. They were not a title-winning team, but they had a strong team. They were contenders, definitely. Who did Anislot buy in his first season? Who were the players?
It was only Chiesa. Only
Chiesa. So he basically had contender squad. He turned them into champions.
Yes.
Are you trying to tell me he didn't influence anything in turning them into champions?
He did influence.
I'm not. See, that's not what I'm saying, right?
No.
Saying,
it's just a question.
Okay, yeah.
Yes or no?
No, of course,
Yeah,
winning,
exactly.
of course, winning the league, yes, you are right. You turn contenders into champions, but you also have to understand a couple things. One thing I want you to understand, which has also been ringing in my head, is this was a season where City were fumbling. It was not City. It was not the City that Klopp was going after.
Yeah.
You understand? If it was the City, I don't think Anislot would have won the league. I'm going to be completely honest with you.
Because City probably finished with 90 points.
City will finish with close to 90-something points, and Anislot finished with 80-something points. I was losing games towards the end of the season.
the people you competed with last season was Arsenal now, right?
Yeah, because City
Mainly.
fell off. City
Yeah.
fell off last season.
I
City were
know,
going through a
I
difficult
know.
season.
See, no
And at the
matter
end of
what,
the day, even
if it was
even Arsenal, right? We expected that, oh yeah, the same Arsenal they will, but that the Arsenal team that we have now, they are stronger than the Arsenal team last season.
Last year.
They are stronger. There's more
Kingsley, I
squad
get your
depth.
point.
There are
I get
more
your point.
powerful players that are there.
What I'm trying to tell you is, you guys, we shouldn't remove anything from Arne Slot
From what he
winning that
did.
league last
Yeah,
season.
yeah,
No. I'm not removing
So my
anything
point
from him
is,
winning the league, but I'm trying to point something out to you guys that you guys are not seeing, right? That at the end of the day, he has to take full, if not,
responsibility.
the responsibility has to be more than just 50%. It has to be a lot more.
Kingsley, do you think? Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? Do you think these managers do not sleep? If you notice, Amorim, beginning of this season, when he had a rocky start, we went out of EFL Cup. Amorim basically looked. Everybody was using him to do a meme. He was, holding cardboards and everything. Amorim looked like a shadow of himself. Amorim won 3 straight games. Amorim was wearing sunshades. He was glowing. Do you understand? Do you think these performances? Do you think it does not affect? I know that some coaches are bad. I'm not. That's why I'm saying he has 50%. That's why I don't want to say he's 100% his fault. He definitely has a fault. He's honestly also playing rubbish. Like, he's been an idiot on some days. Because I watch some Liverpool games. I see some tactical things that he doesn't do. I feel like, and it's not himself. When he joined, he made Soboslai better. He made Gravenberch better.
But better, actually,
yes. We're not going to be lying.
I disagree with one thing. 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 One thing I want to point out is the team that Arne Slot got was a mature team. There's when you get players,
it's different from having
they play together for some time. Then they mature. Those players are on autopilot more than you think. I'm telling you guys, more than you think they're on autopilot. And a lot of individual brilliance will shine through because a lot of them are playing together for a while. Let me give you an example. Luis Diaz, right? You play Luis Diaz as a false and you play Luis Diaz on the left wing. Luis Diaz will still cook. Luis Diaz will still find Salah. Luis Diaz will still find Gakpo because those three have played together multiple times. They played like 2 seasons almost 2 seasons on that club before Arne Slot came. Soboslai was already showing signs. The problem with Soboslai is that even till date, Soboslai doesn't shoot. He doesn't shoot more. Even let me break it down to you. Last season, go and check. There was a reason why they went for Florian Wirtz. There was a reason why they went to sign Florian Wirtz. Go and check Soboslai last season. How many goals and assists that he had compared to
not much.
This is the season. This is the season that Soboslai has risen as one of our best players. This season, I'm telling you the truth. Last season, Soboslai was a contributor, but the person that shined through in the midfield was Gravenberch.
That's why Gravenberch was really good.
Gravenberch was outstanding last season. Was the only outstanding midfield player last season. I'm telling you,
Kingsley, what me I'm trying to tell you. Hold on. What me I'm trying to tell you is, there are players that have improved, and I feel like Salah had an amazing season last season too.
He did
better than what he had the season before.
He did.
Yes. No, I'm trying to point out some individual things. You can't just tell me. Oh, they were already maturing, like they were already loading to perform like that. Then they just came into an Slot's hand. Do you understand? You're saying like
that's jackpot, lottery.
You're saying like a thief stole money. A thief stole money. And he was running, and he just threw the bag of your money in your fence, and you became a millionaire.
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that Arne Slot was set up for major success when he came into Liverpool. That's all.
But Kingsley, no, but you know what?
He made some tweaks, right? But at the end of the day, he even came out and said one thing, that he was primarily using the same starting 11 for every single competition, and he was having very little rotation. There was a reason for that, right? Because that squad he was using was already set. The chemistry was there. He was setting them up for success. The major change that he made last season, when I say last season, I'm talking about the first half of last season, before he started making major surgical changes to the team. The major thing he did was what? What did he do? it made the team more compact. Immediately
Yes.
they lose the ball,
Control,
they don't
control.
more control. They don't burst out into an aggressive press.
Yes.
They become more
Everybody
controlled,
come
and it was
behind the
almost
ball.
like a mid block. That was what he was doing. Everybody behind the ball stay compact, and they were defensively sound, more defensively sound than what we were getting under Klopp. We say a little bit better, but
So
at the
what
end
would
of
you
the
say
day,
changed? What would you say changed from that defensively sound team to now?
what has
Kingsley
changed?
is
He has changed it tactically. We are open. What has changed now is that Arne Slot is saying that, okay, for me to play a low block team or a team that plays long ball, I need to open up the game. I need to make the game as open as possible so we can create more chances. Hence why he takes off a defender to bring in an attacker. That's the major reason why he's doing that.
Did you trust Arne Slot tactically last season?
The first half of last season, I did trust him. The moment I don't remember that stream when I came and said, I don't know why he played Gravenberch as a centre back. That was quite risky.
Yes,
Gravenberch got a red card.
yes.
I already started flagging it since then that this is an issue.
And he still played Gravenberch as centre back.
He has tried it so many times this season.
Against Chelsea,
at right back. Like, there's a reason why I'm at this point. There's a reason why I'm at this point with Arne Slot. It's because he has been doing the same blunders over and over again, and he's not learning from game. His in-game decisions are so poor. His in-game subs are really, really poor. Chevy, like, what are we watching? His in-game subs are poor. We see Klopp make a sub. I'm not trying to compare the two, but we see
the change is like this. Yeah,
definitely. No. Kingsley, I'm not saying Slot does not have issues. That is why I said 50%. I'm saying, do you know that this season, if Salah was performing like last season, hold on. If Salah was performing like last season, Van Dijk was performing like last season, Alisson never
it will not be this bad. It will not be this bad, actually.
What Isaac was performing, even half as what he was doing at this thing, you would not be raging like this.
But there is a reason why the new players have come. There's a reason why the players that you have now are not even doing well. Because I know you want to blame Salah and Van Dijk because they are superstars on the team. But there are other people to blame too on this team that are not playing well.
Hold on, I'm not saying Slot does not have a blame. I'm saying the new players. The new players are not performing. Hold on, the new players are not performing because it's just like now. I come somewhere, like I'm going to a new office. I'm getting a new job now. I see the people that are like mainstay guys there.
And you won't want to go against them.
They're not performing as good as what you expect. And this guy has been in this company for 10 years. Why doesn't he know how to save a PDF file? Do you understand? You're looking at this guy, why doesn't he know? But I thought this guy was a steady guy. These guys are not performing like this. Do you know have you ever been in a situation where you go to an office where, okay, let me give an example. My old job, the job I had before my last job, I used to get to work like 7 a.m. Bro, late at 7 a.m. I used to get to my office. When I got to my last job, like the one after, our resumption time was basically 9 a.m. But I used to get to office 8:30. In my own head, automatically, I knew I was leaving home later than I used to normally. Do you understand? Before you knew, I used to get to work 7 o'clock. I started downing my tools. I started getting to work 9. 10. That is what I'm saying. If it's that people that were in this new, like my second job, were also getting to the office 7 o'clock, or I get to the office 7, I'm meeting them 7. Nobody's going to be coming to the office 9. I'm never going to try it.
So what's this analogy? Where is this analogy leading to?
This analogy is because the main guys
are not performing.
Like Salah, Van Dijk, who else is steady guys like like the strong root of your team are not performing as they should. The other players, it is affecting them also. That is why if it's that Salah had scored like 3 chances that he gave, that Wirtz gave him, Wirtz will have had 3 assists.
I understand that scenario, but that is half the piece of this puzzle, right? As a head coach, you should be able to handle every personality on your team. Because if you cannot handle the personalities of your team, if you cannot pull in Salah, pull in Virgil van Dijk and have a serious conversation, if you cannot bench Salah, right?
Exactly.
We watched Klopp
Be
sub
bold.
out Salah in a Chelsea
Salah,
game.
yes, he did it. Yes, remember.
We watched him do that.
Salah was complaining.
As a head coach, you have to have the audacity
Authority
to handle every single personality on your team. You have to set the standard. This same thing that you said, Chevy. I will agree, because when Anisot first came to Liverpool, he had a conversation with Salah. He told Salah, the boys are watching you train and everything. You need to step up in training and everything.
It's the same thing Chevy saying.
And that's what I'm saying. I agree with you. And Salah stepped up.
Yeah.
So what is happening this season? If Salah is not performing this season, if Van Dijk is not performing this season, what are the conversations you're having with them?
Oh my God.
If you're saying that these guys are a shadow of themselves, they are not good enough, whatnot, then how can you work around this problem? He's simply not doing that.
Yeah, the manager.
You tell me that you pay a weak Van Dijk that is not good enough with Gravenberch that is not a centre back. How does that make sense?
You're not thinking logically.
How does that make sense to me?
You're not.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
The Keke has been unstable. The boy is new in the team. The boy is coming from a smaller team. He's in the spotlight. He's new in this team. The next thing you do is to throw this boy into the spotlight and tell him play and bench Robertson. He's supposed to be an understudy to Robertson. It makes no sense to me that you go into a Carabao Cup game, you give all your senior players, you tell them to go and rest, and you carry academy kids and you send them to slaughter them. It makes no sense. You throw away the Carabao Cup game.
It's to the slaughter.
Only for you to get 2 wins out of how many?
Out of 9 games.
2 wins out of how many? We only won Aston Villa and we won Real Madrid.
Oh
you lost the Crystal Palace game because you wanted to improve the team. We won Aston Villa, we won Real Madrid. We lost 3-0 in the 3-0 at Anfield.
Is reverted back to his
and your next tactics at Anfield is to revert back to the same ways that
never worked.
He's clueless.
Yeah,
he's absolutely clueless, Chevy. There's no way I will understand. There's no way I'll give the players 50% of the blame.
You know what I even think?
40% of the blame, and it's not takes 60%. He's absolutely him and his team are responsible for all these guys not being informed. How come? Okay, Isak did not have a preseason. We are 12 games into this season, and Isak is barely doing anything.
Yes, 14.
Your tactics are poor. Tactics are poor.
Yeah,
your everything relies on Salah. Why must everything rely on Salah? Salah is not the attacker on the team. If Florian Wirtz is not able to link up with the guys well in the midfield, find a way for Florian Wirtz. Find a way to integrate Florian Wirtz into this team. Find a way.
Kingsley, I'm telling you,
it's pissing me off. Like and it's pissing me off. I'm telling you, I'm even sweating in my house. Like, find a way to. Ekitike has been our top performer.
Brother, don't sweat, don't sweat.
I'm sweating. He's been our top performer this season. It's pissing me off.
I imagine you watching that game, that match, and you're just sweating.
It's absolutely crazy. Like, how will our top performer this season be on the bench?
Oh my God!
Why?
I will just say, Kingsley, I will just stand on it. Wow, stand on it.
It's a Liverpool meltdown is beautiful.
If what's his name? If your players, your senior players were still performing, doing what they normally do and performing like they should.
They should, yes.
You wouldn't be complaining also, but you wouldn't be this. You guys wouldn't be in this situation. So,
but then that's relying on individual brilliance.
You know what I think? Like,
you can't be relying on individual brilliance.
Listening to I remember I brought this example. I said when for Chelsea fans on the line, people that when Mourinho left, you remember Avan Grant, his assistant, took over. I told you then that Chelsea continued performing. Mourinho's template, he didn't change anything. There was no additional player. He kept playing and doing the same things Mourinho was doing with the same squad, right? They got to 3 good finals. We got to 3 finals that year, right? We got to, I think, was that year we got to the Champions League final too. Avan Grant took us to the Champions League final. I don't know if we were in the FA Cup and something else, but we got to 3 finals, right? What was the difference? Tactically, his tactics failed him in those finals. We went trophyless that year. But one thing, Mikel, especially if you watch the Obi-Wan podcast, he will tell you, he said, in that season, right? He said the guys, because we knew what to do. I'm talking from what Mikel said. We knew what to do. right? So regardless of if we see what the manager is telling us to do is not working, we just revert. We revert to what we've known how to do, or what we've been doing, what Mourinho previous season and that season told us to do, and we just do it, and it works, and everybody forgets about it. He doesn't bring it up. Do you get what I'm saying? They go into games and sometimes he gives them tactics and they'll be like, would this work? Would this not? They were senior guys. Would this work? Would this not work? Oh, we don't think this will work. Do you get? Sometimes they just make the decision on the pitch and just do things, right? So now,
if they use Mourinho's tactics, style, what they want to revert to, and they still like lose. Do you know that they are literally tactically going against their manager?
They are going against their manager, but the thing is that they were winning games. The only difference now is that the 3 finals they got to, they didn't win. You can argue that they were unlucky in the Champions League final, right? When John Terry slipped. Obviously, it's not the coach's fault. Penalties. The other one, we played another penalty, which we lost. I think it was to Tottenham. I can't remember. Carabao Cup. With penalties, anybody can lose on penalties, right? And the other one, we lost, I think, in full time, right? So, but at the end of the day, what I'm saying now is sometimes this play, especially from last season, that he did not change anything. Like Chevy is saying, they are senior players. There's a performance level they would give. They carried over that performance level from 2 years ago when Klopp was there. They carried it over to last season and they were performing. So regardless of even the tactical change the manager is bringing, they will still be doing and playing how they've played in the last 3 years, which is the default. Do you get what with that tweak, right? But now it's now very much different when towards the end of the season you now see the manager trying to put because every manager obviously wants to have a stronghold on his team, wants them to have a certain identity, play a certain style of play. We saw that those things were evident towards the end of last season. I flagged it to you, said, oh, it's because we just won the Premier League title. I said, okay, that same form. You guys lost 3-0. I remember towards the end of last, someone beat you 3-0. Was it 3-0? You had a heavy defeat towards the end of last season. I can't remember.
Chelsea. I think it was Chelsea. We lost 3-something.
3-1. Do you get? So you now come into this season. Now it's now different. It's different because now some of those guys in your core have left. You can argue that there are not so many. You've added new people. Now the new people were not there from 3 years ago. They never understood how you guys always played and your thinking and your mentality. They have to, like what Chevy has said and what you have said, they have to feed off people that are there. But the problem now is some of the performance of these veterans have reduced.
Exactly.
Do you get what I'm saying? So Salah, who is Vet feeding off Salah? Salah's performance last season or before the end of last season and this season is night and is day and something else. We won't call it night. At least there's still light in the night. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's totally different. But today he played well. Salah was decent today. I'll be honest with you. Compared to his performance this season, he was decent. I can't say you had. But people like Isak is just joining the team. Isak is an example. Isak did not meet a striker. Jota is not there. Diaz is not there. Nunes is not there. These are guys that have played those traditional roles under the club time. He could have collected some tips from them, but he's coming with, like Bagman said, he made a comment saying that, oh, the Isak mentality from the summer has shot him. I told you this. I say I still feel, apart from him not being fit physically, mentally he's struggling because now he's coming with Eddie Howe. He's been playing with Eddie Howe for 2 years. The way they play, the style of play, everything. Now he's coming to a new team. He's the main. He's meant to be seen as the main striker. Now there's no one to feed off from the team. The manager is probably giving him garbage tactics, or he's not feeding off something proper to help his game. Do you get? So at the end of the day, he will struggle, and we are seeing it. 14 touches for a striker at that level is bad. Regardless of your fitness,
for a 150 million striker
is bad. Joao Pedro Dilap Delap today, I was seeing Delap shooting from outside the box. You seen Delap hold up play, touching, passing, move. That's a championship, a 30 million pound striker. That's not one. And Isak is better than Delap. So clearly, there's a problem with your manager. Your manager would have to take at least 50%. Like Chevy said, that's the minimum. You can argue and say it is more. I think it's more.
I think it's
your
a little bit
manager.
more.
Yeah, it's more because your manager is responsible for the team. He's responsible for the team. Is responsible. Now, picking the team today, who picked that team? Was he the assistant or was he him? Right? I saw the assistant bringing out a paper when they scored you guys the second goal 2-0. He's not bringing paper, and I'm seeing some players. I say, brother, keep your paper and biro aside. They've scored you. You just came from the dressing room. Do you get why didn't you sort it? You didn't. Did you guys make change when you came from the dressing room? No.
We didn't make change at halftime, no.
Exactly. And this is the same mentality I said during the Man City game. Did you guys make change when you came from the dressing room? No. Do you get Maresca that I criticized today? I was shouting at my TV. Oh, bring in Estavo. Why is Maresca not remove somebody, bring in Estavo and let Caicedo play the remaining 10 minutes? These guys are all over us. This guy, as I was saying it, I just saw him run. He ran to Estavo. Get up, get up, get up. That's a manager that is thinking. He's learning. Do you get what I'm saying? But Maresca will never have how do I say it? The way he is. He will never have a terrible performance the way you people had a terrible performance in first half. And 3 people will not leave. At least 3 changes is coming. 3. I've seen him do it several times. He will make 3 changes. Do you get? You even went against the Man U one that he panicked. Right? But you can also argue that he was trying to be proactive. Do you get what I'm saying? Your own manager probably would not make any change. This man, week in, week out, you have terrible performance first half. Last season, he was making change at halftime. We're applauding. If you remember, we're applauding him. Oh, and he's slow, doesn't take nonsense. You don't do you have a bad game. He takes you up. He was always making changes at halftime. What is happening now?
To the small boys.
Yes, performance against Man City. This brother made no change. I'm like, with that, are you really satisfied with the first half? This guy, and you know one thing I will tell you, from my experience, players feed off your energy. Players feed off your energy. Sometimes it doesn't even mean like you might be 2-0 down. You know, oh, this team, they are clearly better than us. But obviously, you cannot tell your players that. Right? But you'll be positive, angry, vibing with them, try to raise up their energy. You have to make that change. It's compulsory. Make that change because people that you are taking off, you are setting an example to the other ones that would come on that, oh, if I don't do well, coach will take me off. First half, you are 1-0. You were 1-0 down first half. Was it first half? Yes, you were 1-0 down first half. There was no left to me after that first half. You know the person I'm hooking off. You know the person I will hook up. I will hook off Isak. I will hook him off because he wasn't doing anything. You can argue you want to play Isak, but Isak playing with Isak, he's not. How do I say it? He was not. The touches in the first half maybe was just like 10 or 9 for 45 minutes. Like, brother, come on, you're 132 million. I don't care. Find your form. Find your form. Hey, Kitike, come on. But you now wait for the second goal to come on. Then your assistant is now bringing biro and paper. We now showing him and now shaking. 2 of them are shaking their head together. Then after we now see Chiesa. What crime has Chiesa committed to this? Your manager and Gomez. Why can't Gomez start a decent game instead of using Superstar at right back? Why can't Gomez start at right back? Gomez is decent. Gomez is even better than Chalobah at right back. Chalobah played right back today just because my manager there was no energy in the middle. Do you get what I'm saying? So I don't think the mentality he has. You can even argue that Ten Hag even had a much more. Ten Hag was doing bizarre things, trying to get by. He was a hustler, trying to survive. Do you get? But
Ten Hag
this
was
guy,
worse.
this
Ten Hag was worse.
Ten Hag was what? But this guy has lost more games than Ten Hag lost in a short while. In 9 games, Ten Hag did not lose 7 straight games. Chevy, 7 out of 9. Ten Hag didn't have that record. He didn't. And the funny thing is that the league is even hard. Like according to what Kinsey said, the first 5 games, you guys just went over. You guys took those games over the line. You could have also lost those games or drawn.
Yes. Right now we could have
Yeah,
we would have had
5
more games
points.
that we would have lost or
Yes,
drawn compared to
yes,
games that we would have won.
exactly. So
So we're actually lucky that
that
those
boys down.
5.
Yeah,
Right now
so
it's
that
6-6.
yeah,
Six
so
losses, 6 wins.
so that boils down to the manager. Do you get what I'm saying? You can to me, I think he has to take like 70%.
I like what Batman is saying. Like, it's the difference between a top manager who knows how to design the team to Isak's strengths and
Yeah,
give Isak correct instructions, and a guy who has no clue what he's doing. I'm telling you, this guy has no clue what he's doing.
yeah.
He thinks this is Feyenoord, and this is not Feyenoord. We're not in the Dutch league.
Last season, wasn't he in Liverpool? Didn't he win the league? What was he thinking then?
Oh my god. Anyways,
What are your final thoughts?
I think for me, he has to me, he has what he did today. Szoboszlai right back, Gravenberch center back. I think that's the last. We should never see it again. If I'm a staff, your technical director, or one of you in your club that make the decision, the next time I see him do that, he's gone. The next day, no joke, because he's taking the mic at this point in time. Do you get what I'm saying? He's taking the mic at this time, right? So I just think he can't keep doing the same thing. The performance today was not even as bad as the Man City performance, but you can still argue that it was bad at home. It's at home. It was at home. Nottingham Forest were so outstanding today. Man U came to Anfield. People say, "Oh, Man U did not play anything," but Man U won 2-1. Do you get? It wasn't by fluke. Some like it feels like when they attack your team, there's just joy. Do you get? So I don't know if you can even fix it. That's what I think. That's all from me.
I'll only say one thing.
Mm.
Slot out. These are my final thoughts. Chevy, man, I appreciate you for coming on the live, man. Shout out to everybody that came on the live. Chevy, Bagman, SSB, AD,
Ferraz,
Badmont, everybody that came in. I thank you guys for coming on the live. We're live 5:30 p.m.
CFC
CST every day.
Yeah.
Guys, make sure you like this video and subscribe to our channel. We're on the way to 3K before the end of the year, and we're actually almost there, guys. We're actually almost there. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, good night, good evening, wherever I'm streaming from. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.